With this shit here, y'all gonna hear it. They coming to get him this month on the top 8. They already got the date set.
Crazy.
You gonna hear it. I'm telling you, you gonna hear it. So you gotta understand, when the family is telling us this, that means their investigation is already done. Like, whatever they doing, they already doing, niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, it's Hip Hop DJ Eternal 88. What's going on, y'all? So, BigU, Luce Cannon, and BriccBaby all arrested on a federal indictment today. BigU is wanted still. He's a fugitive. Luce Cannon is arrested for robbery. That's his charge. And they're saying that BigU allegedly has something to do with the murder of Rashawn Williams, which is one of his artists. And allegedly 5 days before he was murdered, he made a diss song saying, quote, "Bro, that makes some money. I myself could get shot in the face for thinking shit is funny." So they're saying that this song was supposedly aimed at BigU. And then BigU booked studio time for Rashawn Williams, and Rashawn Williams didn't show up, which led BigU to go pay him a visit, allegedly. This is what they're saying. Hit that like and subscribe for me, y'all. Let's get into this news clip.
Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as BigU, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise, an enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody. Talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS criminal investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to
Yo, so that's it. That's what they're saying. They're saying he's wanted for all kinds of shit. You heard it, racketeering, being the leader, the Rolling 60s Crips, murder, everything. And, you know, I seen a few YouTubers already rushing to report on this, or whatever you want to say, you know what I mean? Put content up about it. I seen one person, Hassan Campbell, basically said that BigU wanted for an aspiring rapper's alleged murder. Allegedly, he did it. He's saying it was Nipsey Hussle, but we all know that's not true. It's Rashawn Williams. Now, later down the line, will that come out? Who knows? I doubt it, but that's not the case at hand right now. But somebody that was on point with this shit was Zip with the Drip. He's been saying even before this whole indictment that it seems like people in LA want to get BigU out the way, but they don't want to get him out the way the traditional gangster way, because, you know, they all gang members and portray to be gangsters and all this shit, but it seemed like they wanted to get him out of the way they got him out the way, you know what I mean, with the feds, with the cops, because now he's wanted for all this shit. He's still a fugitive. Who knows if they'll ever even catch him? He could be long gone by now. They're saying he's in Northern or Southern California. I think Southern California. That's where they think he is. But shit, he could be long gone by now. With all the shit that everybody's been talking on the internet, saying that he's getting indicted. The video I played at the beginning of this video where Wack said the family told him that they found DNA evidence underneath Rashawn Williams' fingernails from BigU, allegedly. That's what Wack 100 is saying that the family told him. And now I think one thing Zip the Drip may be off with a little bit here is like saying they want to get him out of the way. That's why they're putting all this shit out there. But they could have been putting all this stuff out there to warn BigU. You know what I mean? Without warning him to his face and maybe getting in trouble for it. You know what I mean? They could have been putting it all out just to warn him. You know what I mean? And who knows what the deal really is. But they got Luce Cannon for robbery. I'm not sure what they got BriccBaby for. And a bunch of other people. And then there's a few people still on the run. What do y'all think about all this, man? Let me know what everybody thinks in the comment section. I just think it's unfortunate that a man of his stature and his age can't get it together. You know what I mean? I feel like he could have been doing some good things for young people, which they say he was, but he also allegedly had a 21-year-old young aspiring rapper murdered him himself, allegedly. That's what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like and subscribe for me, y'all. It's Hip Hop DJ D Eternal 88, and I'm out.